Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Myself and Tiasha are currently, right now, at 2,000 meters here in Sierra Nevada. And I have the sign to prove it. Just in case they didn't trust me, you know, you gotta prove it.
Yeah, it is 2,000 meters.
So Tiasha, you've been here for a whole month now, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how many times you've been here and how much you like this place.
I've been here for 4 times now, always with my training group. We come in this time of the year normally, prepare for the main part of the season. The weather is finally amazing. We had some cold weather at the beginning.
Well, as you just saw there, me and Tiasha just had Eduardo Athini from Jumbo Lisa Bike, or whatever they're called now. And he is one of many riders that I've seen this week. It seems like the whole pro peloton, if you're not racing the Giro d'Italia, you are here, right here in Sierra Nevada. I'm gonna list some of the names that I've seen over the last few days. Wout van Aert, many times. Pogacar, almost caught him yesterday. I wish, in my dreams. He was doing heat training about 5 bends ahead of me. I couldn't catch him. Demi Vollering, just gone home actually, after a few weeks here. Remco with his whole team. And Primoz Roglic, who I spotted coming up behind us a few days ago whilst we were climbing over there, who stopped at the top to have a really nice conversation with us. Obviously, Tiasha is Slovenian. He is also Slovenian, so they had a good chat about how much they like this place, what they have upcoming in the season, and other things. My God, guys, we are about 2,000 meters now, and I'm really struggling to hold this camera out and talk to you without going out of breath. How nice was Roglic the other day?
Yeah.
How friendly was he?
He talked to us for like 10 minutes.
Right? What did you talk about?
Yeah, we talked about the center. Actually, he said he really enjoyed staying in the center and seeing other athletes suffer as well, not only him. He was very kind and talked in English to Lawrence, so he didn't feel left out.
You didn't ask for a photo.
Do you want to go back and take a photo?
One thing you don't appreciate until you travel to somewhere like Sierra Nevada is just how much logistics goes into what I do. Bikes, wheels, kit, travel plans. There's a lot that goes into it before I even start riding. That's why I'm really excited to be starting a new partnership with Sunday's Insurance. So I've got a new bike coming very soon. And when it does arrive, I'm gonna make sure that I insure it with Sunday's Insurance. And with their optional add-on travel insurance, that's one less thing for me to worry about so that I can focus on my training and not stress out about my equipment. If you'd like the same peace of mind, then use code Lawrence15 for 15% off. All the links are down below in the description. And shout out to Sunday's Insurance for sponsoring this video. Yeah, Tiasha may have been here for a month and has become fully climatized, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm only here for 1 week. And luckily for me, the weather's just got good, just as I arrived, right?
Yeah, we had some cold weather before. Yeah, and now for the last week, basically when Lawrence got here, it got really nice. And yeah, it's the perfect conditions, almost too hot. Because it's over 20 degrees at 2,000 meters. It's quite warm, but yeah. We are in south of Spain, so it makes sense.
Having never been here, I didn't really know what to expect, but I must say, Sierra Nevada is absolutely stunning. There's lots of really nice little apartments to stay in. Although that being said, there's nowhere to go shopping or almost anything else for that matter, which means you have to get in a car and go down 40 minutes in the mountain.
It is only because the ski season has just ended. And I think they closed the little shops and supermarkets for a month and then they reopen it again.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a bit annoying, like also for restaurants, coffee shops, there's none. You really come up here to train without any distractions.
Yeah.
Which is why the center is really nice. It has a track, indoor 50-meter pool, many gyms, indoor track, everything, treadmills. So as an athlete, it's the perfect place to be because you also don't have to cook if you're staying in the center.
So that is the highest peak over there. I think it's about 3,800 meters. It's called Pico Valletta. And let me tell you, it's very, very difficult. And especially when you get above 2,500 meters and the altitude starts to take effect. As I said, we went up there the other day when we saw Roglic and we got to about, I think 2,800 meters, which is about 500 meters above where we're staying. And it was completely blocked off with snow. So later on in today's ride, after Tiasha's done her stuff, I'm gonna go back up there a few days later and see if it's melted at all from the last time I saw it. It's been very, very warm here over the last few days, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of ice will have melted. And we might have a good chance of getting slightly closer towards the top. If you were paying attention just then, that was basically half of UAE's Tour de France team. Spending time up here in the precious weeks leading up to the Tour before, at least in Pogacar's case, he heads back down for the Tour de Suisse and then straight into the Tour de France. Kicking off in Barcelona in the first week of July. And I'm really excited to say that I will be there once again with Velon for the whole entire tour, editing the GoPro clips from the riders' bikes. Really, really cool opportunity, and I'm very, very excited to go back there for the 6th year, believe it or not. So I wanted to share some of my thoughts, logistic-wise, I guess, on this place, and that is that you can stay in a relatively nice apartment for about 100 euros a night. We've got a really nice place with a nice view that all of the Decathlon Pro team are staying at, as well as I think the Little Trek boys. I would not consider this place if you don't like climbing, and that's because the town is at 2,300 meters. And Granada, which is the town right at the bottom, which is where you have to go to do your groceries or go to any shops basically, is at 800 meters, which means every day pretty much starts with a 1,500 meter descent. If you're used to averaging about 30k an hour, not here. Unless your name is Remco, not here. So if you did want to explore the roads up from Granada, like I did yesterday, I did a beautiful 4.5 hour loop, including about 85k of the flatlands, or at least the roads down there. It was absolutely stunning. I ended up with 135k on the Garmin, 4.5 hours on the clock, and Tiasha came and was the #1 support car. Thank you. Really, really great ride. Had a little coffee stop in Granada, and that was really fun. I must say, having been here for a week now, I haven't been able to explore all of the roads down there, and I definitely want to come back to experience a little bit more around here, because it is, as I say, really beautiful. So obviously we're at altitude and we needed to go and have dinner with an amazing view. So we found a spot on Google and yeah, it's a bit of a...
Go on a dinner, meaning we cook dinner and
Yeah.
now we're gonna eat at a nice spot.
Exactly, picnic. But there's a queue, as Tiasha says.
I don't think we chose the right spot to have dinner with a view, no?
We chose the exact right spot, that's why there's so many people here. Okay, we're at 3,000 meters, guys. I was wrong about the altitude. I think it's over 3,400 meters. So we're still a long way to the top, but we can pretty much see it from here. Look at this. I'm all in the white stuff now. Fully white everywhere. So there you go. Just behind this ski lift up here is where we got to last time. And I have a feeling it'll be the same this time. 1 week later, I was hoping enough snow would melt so that we could get a bit further, but... Oh shit. Oh no, no. Oh, Not my new shoes. It's only right if you come up all this way that you go as far as you actually can go, right?
Look what we arrived to, living in a world where the sympathy is fine-tuned. Let me remind you, the empathy is gone soon. They don't even care, they just listen to respond to you. Let me remind you to listen to the God in you. They'll do anything to downplay that side of you. I'm so connected to me, vision so clear. Gotta wear shades just to see what you see. Man, this is about.
That's how it looks. That's what a lot of people talk about. That's what we always capture where we was at. But we was always aware every day. We was looking like, man, it's amazing. It's really dope. For real. If it like what y'all seeing, what y'all hear, look at the girl that just walked by, dog. You feel me? You feel me? Look at the, come on, man. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, it's about life, for real.